First time in history, the President of the U.S. is using the word genocide to describe Ottoman acts against Armenians more than 100 years ago. It's a major development for Armenian Americans, and Jack Watson learned how personal this is for two here at home. Jack?
That's right, Maureen, and it's meaningful this weekend in particular, as Saturday was Armenian Remembrance Day. I heard from two members of our local Armenian community who shared their family stories with me in light of the president's statement.
Both of us have stories to share.
For Max and Lita in East Rochester, the American president's statement carries personal weight. During that time, more than a century ago, countless of Max's relatives perished.
I have never known my grandparents, either side, uncles, aunts, cousins, all wiped out. They were placed on forced marches. And my mother was the sole survivor.
Lita's family, including her father, fled to a refugee camp, eventually finding passage to Seattle.
My father was in the camp with his uncle for about 3 years. He wrote a diary, which I had translated into English and gave to all our children and grandchildren.
Max's and Lita's relatives found a home in the United States, where more than 100 years later, President Joe Biden is using the word genocide to describe what happened. The president says in 1915, during the time of the Ottoman Empire, the state, which encompassed what is today known as Turkey, deported and massacred 1.5 million Armenians.
It's been gut-wrenching to hear denials over the years.
The words from the president hit home for Armenian Americans here in Rochester and around the country.
Just the acknowledgement of the truth, I think, has been a release of a tension that has been held by the Armenian people for all these years.
And the fact that the president explicitly called this a genocide is expected to further strain American relations with Turkey, whose leaders are publicly condemning the statement. They have already called for a meeting with the U.S. ambassador there about this. Maureen.